Good afternoon. This is Tanisha Laverne Grant with blackinamerica.com. Super excited to bring to the platform the ever so handsome, multi-talented, my Leo brother, my birthday twin, July 28th,
Yeah.
Mr. Taylor Sele. How are you? He plays Eric Jones, the savvy, thought-provoking music executive producer on Queens. How are
There's not
you?
there's not much to say after that introduction. I'm blushing over here. I'm doing very well, and thank you so much for having me, Tanisha. I appreciate it.
You are
My
quite welcome.
my
So
my, my fellow Leo Queen.
yes, yes, we're special people. We are very special people. So, let's talk about Queens. And what resonated with you when you learned you were going to be a part of this amazing project with these iconic women. I mean, what a cast.
What a
Brandy,
cast!
Eve, woo.
Absolutely. So first, the title. It just so happens that I was born in Liberia, but I moved from Liberia to the United States. I moved to Queens, so it's like coming to America. That's
Are
my
you serious?
that's my biopic. So I'm from Queens. I grew up in Queens, in a certain era in a certain neighborhood in Left City, or what they now call Iraq, where Noriega and a few other guys grew up,
Mm.
listening to the music and being a part of the culture. So once I met with Zahir and Zabrina, and we're just talking about the storyline, it just instantly resonated to me and jumped out because I've been reading so many scripts for other projects, and a lot of things seemed dull, not as exciting. And this was something new. And then when I started hearing about the cast, it was a dream come true. An opportunity to work with some legendary people who are very talented and passionate and great people.
Queens is an amazing place. It's just like it birthed, what we know as hip hop,
Yeah,
as for yeah. You got Nas, coming out of Queens, and I mean just so much amazing music. Top five, like when you turn on your whatever you listen, your devices, who are you listening to like right now in music?
right now, funny enough, I'm one of those people. I'll still have Biggie Smalls up there at the top of the list. I
Wow.
always show I'm that person. Biggie Smalls, Tupac. I mean, they were storytellers. Um, Obviously, 50 Cent. We have Noriega, someone who I grew up with. I
Oh
love.
wow.
Yeah. I grew up with him in Left City. Um, Female rappers, Rhapsody, who's a friend of mine,
Mhm.
incredibly talented lyricist, um, and wonderful human being. My Spotify, it's all over the place. I might have some classical music, have some good old hip hop,
Oh, I love
whether
that.
it's Run DMC, Rakim, all the way up to if you need a vibe or a mood, little baby will provide something for you too. So this is a full spectrum
I
of
love
hits that I
that.
listen to.
I love that. Someone that has a wide musical, canon, a landscape. That's
I,
awesome.
and I will add, because I am African, he's exceptional. Someone like Burna Boy, the Whiz
Oh,
Kids, the Fireboy FML. I mean, great artists as well.
there are a lot of Liberians in New York City.
Yeah,
Lots of
absolutely.
Liberians in New York City. Love
I
that.
the Staten Island has
Yeah.
a ton of Liberians.
Your flag is similar to that of the United States. I don't think a lot of people realize the connection between the United States and Liberia.
Absolutely, the tie to the freed slaves movement.
Yeah.
Our Liberia, our name, the Latin root liberation, the colors of the flag, the single lone star. Yeah, we have a very interesting history and connection to the United States. And
Yeah. You guys
hopefully, as
got to
time
do
goes
your
along,
research. Yeah.
I
You
can
guys.
help provide some information for people on that.
Oh, wow. Do you have is there some sort of nonprofit that you work with right now or just something that you're working on coming down the pipeline?
Something that I'm working on coming down the pipeline. I a diplomat's son. Unfortunately, my
Ooh.
father passed away a year ago. But
Oh, well, I'm so sorry to hear that. I lost my father a year ago as well to COVID.
wow. I mean,
Yeah,
what a time! What a time!
yeah. So my
I,
deepest condolences to you, my brother. Like, I feel that.
Thank you so very much. I mean, but it seems your parents had wonderful influence, your power, your energy. So thank you
Oh,
for
thank
those
you.
condolences, and I send them right back to you.
Thank
Um,
you. So, getting back to Queens, working on this amazing set, everybody, not everybody, because that's a broad stroke, making a sweeping
yeah,
indictment there, but this is a career that many aspire It's very aspirational. What do you think are some of the biggest misnomers that young people make about coming into the business, as an actor, as a thespian? They see you, they're like, oh, I can easily,
Yeah.
I can do that. And then they come to set and they're like, oh.
Yeah. One of the major misnomers or misunderstandings of this industry, people think, I want to make quick money, easy money.
Ooh.
If money is the number one thing you're thinking about, that paycheck, you most likely will not make it, because then you don't have what it takes to withstand how difficult it is to take steps forward in this industry. So I would say craft has to be number one. Knowing why you want to pursue this, having something to say with your artistic fingerprint would be the number one thing. Just being resilient. It's very rewarding. It gives you as much as you give to it, but it's going to test you, the industry, in a very, very beautiful way. It requires substance if you want to do it the right way, I believe.
I love that fingerprint,
Yeah.
your fingerprint. That's pretty critical there.
Yeah.
A day in a life, what is a day in a life like for you? Like, how do you start your day and how do you end your day? This is a very demanding career that you have, and it's really important that you make sure you're centered, that you're able to tune out the noise, to tap into what you need to do, as a creative,
Yes.
so like, are you an early riser?
I'm an early riser, and so my morning routine is some combination of, I have gratitude, whether that is a prayer or some form of a meditation, just to tap in with myself. One of the reasons why I love acting, not everyone may feel this way, but knowing your ingredients, what you bring to the table. For instance, the audition process, they're going to have 100 people read the exact same thing. So it's not who has the best speech, or sometimes it's, how you look, but it's what you're bringing, as I mentioned, that artistic fingerprint, what sets you apart from everyone else. And so, as you mentioned, you have to quiet your mind sometimes and touch base and confront yourself to know who you are and what you're bringing to the table, and then be ready to adjust that according to the storyline.
I love that. I have one quick final question because we have to wrap this up. I thought I had a little bit more time. We are celebrating what we call Black Future Month. We're not saying Black History, we're saying Black Future Month.
Ooh.
Black Future Month, exactly. So when you think about the future of, Black actors, Black men in Hollywood, what do you want that to look like in the future?
Well, I think with the involvement of creatives on the executive side, with producing, writing, and storytelling, is an expansion of the narrative, and just kind of breathing more life into what it means to be a person of color, into what it means to be a Black man, a Black woman. We're of different shades, we're of different capabilities. So you don't have to just be either Denzel Oscar Award winner, or if you go to the flip side, Viola Davis. There's a wide spectrum in between, and all of those points are valid. Representation. The more people we have coming to the table and telling their story, the more others will want to get involved, and it kind of informs, us as human beings about what life is about. It teaches us valuable lessons.
You know what? That was amazing, Taylor. Thank you so much for your time. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is another episode of blackinamerica.com. Make sure you tune into Queens. Season 2 is upon us, right? Season 2, ABC. What is the time slot?
So right now, Tuesday at 10 p.m. You'll catch Tuesday at 10, but you can also catch episodes 1 through 11, I believe, on Hulu. Right now, for those who want to get their receipts and get everything together before they watch the next episode, you can get it on Hulu and streaming. Yes.
I love that. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day, and thank you so much for your patience.
Blessings, Queen. Thank you for having me. Appreciate it. And thank you for the support of the show.
You're welcome. Bye-bye now.
All right. Take care.
Marriage I knew for 16 years is not the marriage I'm in.
Men are stupid. I mean, we'll bite the head off a newt just to prove we're men. One thing will never change. Them kids, amazing. You did that. I remember watching you get your diploma. Girl, you were so proud. I mean, how many women from Queens move on to get a master's from Columbia? You have got to be the first Ivy League graduate with multiple #1 records under your belt. I don't know which way you're leaning. Stay with Jeff Leave. I know you're good either way. You're the queen.
Missed you, my dude. I honestly don't know what scares me more. The past, the future.